Hey everyone, welcome back to Split Secret Channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about and misunderstood topics. Why some women sleep with a man on the first date. But this isn't just about what happens on the surface. We're going deeper into the emotional, psychological, and even biological reasons behind this behavior. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this. Now, if you're someone who's curious about human attraction, the psychology of dating, or what really drives sexual chemistry, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll explore the emotional triggers, psychological needs, and the science behind why this happens. We'll break it down so that by the end, you'll have a much clearer understanding of what goes on inside a woman's mind and the deeper layers of human connection. So, if you're ready to uncover the hidden truths and explore why women make such intimate decisions, let's get started. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more thought-provoking content on relationships, human behavior, and psychological truths. Let's start with something that's often overlooked but extremely powerful: the emotional connection and the chemistry that some women feel on a first date. And I'm not just talking about surface-level attraction. When a woman feels emotionally validated and connected to someone, that connection can feel like the deepest breath she's ever taken. It's like finding someone who really gets you. Have you ever met someone and felt like you've known them forever after just a few hours? That emotional connection is what fuels attraction. But for many women, this emotional bond goes far beyond words or compliments. It's about feeling heard, understood, and truly seen. In these moments, dopamine, the feel-good chemical, is released in the brain. It's the same chemical responsible for feelings of happiness, pleasure, and reward. When someone makes a woman feel like her worth is recognized, she feels a surge of happiness. That emotional satisfaction can lead to her desiring a deeper connection, which can easily translate into a physical connection. Now let's be clear. This doesn't mean she's acting impulsively or that it's a one-time thing. It's about her emotional and psychological needs being met in a way that makes intimacy feel natural and fulfilling. The bottom line: emotional connection triggers powerful biological reactions that make a woman more likely to engage in intimacy on the first date. Next, let's talk about something that everyone can relate to: the thrill of new experiences. The desire for novelty is a huge driving force in human behavior, especially when it comes to romantic connections. How many of you have felt that rush of excitement when meeting someone new? It's like a fresh start, an adventure waiting to unfold. That feeling is real, and it's backed by science. The novelty of a first date, the excitement of getting to know someone new, creates a high level of anticipation and attraction. For many women, this sense of adventure can trigger a deep emotional and physical reaction. It's not just about wanting to experience a new person. It's about the rush of stepping into uncharted territory. When this excitement is paired with sexual chemistry, the thrill can feel almost like a roller coaster ride. Your body releases adrenaline, and your mind becomes consumed with the possibility of a connection. That rush of excitement makes everything feel more intense. And that intensity can lower inhibitions, which is why some women feel more open to taking that step toward physical intimacy. But it's not just about the novelty. It's about embracing the moment, living fully in it, and seeing where it leads. When you combine that sense of adventure with attraction, it's easy to see why someone might feel compelled to sleep with a man on the first date. Now, let's dive into a psychological concept that affects every relationship: attachment styles. This is one of the most important factors in understanding human behavior in relationships, and it explains so much about why some women might sleep with a man on the first date. The way we form emotional connections is often influenced by how we attach to our caregivers when we were children. If you've ever heard of attachment theory, you know it's a game changer in understanding relationships. There are three main attachment styles: anxious, secure, and avoidant. Anxious attachment. Women with this attachment style often crave intimacy and validation. They might feel the need to rush into intimacy to secure the emotional connection they're seeking. This could be because they fear rejection or abandonment. The need for reassurance becomes so strong that it drives them to move quickly. Secure attachment. On the flip side, women with a secure attachment style are more comfortable with intimacy and physical closeness. They are emotionally stable and have healthy boundaries. For them, physical intimacy is simply an extension of emotional connection, making it feel like a natural progression. Avoidant attachment. Women with avoidant attachment styles might hesitate when it comes to intimacy, but in some cases, they may engage in sexual encounters to avoid emotional vulnerability. They might use intimacy to maintain control over their emotions, which seems counterintuitive, but it's an emotional defense mechanism. In the end, a woman's attachment style profoundly impacts her relationship dynamics. For those with anxious attachment, the decision to sleep with someone on a first date might be rooted in emotional security. For others, particularly those with avoidant tendencies, it could be an act of self-protection, avoiding the deeper emotional connection they fear. So, why do some women sleep with a man on the first date? The decision is deeply influenced by emotional validation, the need for connection, the thrill of new experiences, and even their unique attachment style. These psychological factors explain why certain behaviors occur, not out of impulse, but as part of a deep emotional and psychological need. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about the psychological factors I've talked about? Have you experienced any of them yourself or witnessed them in relationships? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going. And if you found this video insightful, hit the like button, share it with friends, and make sure you're subscribed for more videos about human behavior, relationships, and psychology. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on our next deep dive into what makes us tick. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.